I know there's about 9,000 episodes. Fuck it, I'm gonna be here until I'm fucking 47 watching this shit. So for instance, like, I didn't know Zoro was like that guy. Zoro's got the sword skills, he's got the attitude, he's got a little bit more, and I know I said I wasn't gonna compare this to the Netflix series, but yeah, fuck that.
You moron!
So I think that is also a key component on why One Piece has die-hard fandom, is because the longevity that One Piece has, and like literally people grew up watching this shit. YouTube, what's goody? It is time. It is time for me to sit through the entire anime of One Piece.
Bruh.
I used to be a One Piece hater.
Man, you a bitch. You a bitch.
Until I watched the Netflix series, the live action, and that shit slapped. I watched it twice already. I'm amazed at what they did for the live action. And now I am officially sitting through all of One Piece, paying attention, details, notes, everything. I want to become a true One Piece fan. I know I said it in the last video that I'm a One Piece fan now, but I can't be a true fan if I don't watch the anime and experience what you guys experienced when you first watched the entire series. I know there's about 9,000 episodes. Fuck it, I'm gonna be here until I'm fucking 47 watching this shit. I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see it, and I want to watch it through the lens, not necessarily going off of the hype that I have off of the live action Netflix series, but I want to critique this, and I want to kind of match it with what my expectations on One Piece were before, when I was a hater, and also what my expectations are as far as the big three of anime that it's always compared to, which is Naruto and Bleach. Bleach, I definitely hate. I can't stand that they got me through that first, or got me to that first filler arc or whatever the fuck it is. But anyway, we're gonna watch One Piece.
Go, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
So I made it through episode 1 through 20. Yes, 1 through 20. We're gonna take this fucking baby steps. I'm just gonna give like my reaction on everything, what I'm seeing, what I'm noticing, and I'm gonna just use this as a fucking vlog. Yeah, I know that sounds fucking disgusting for a YouTuber to say it,
Somebody take that nigga phone, man.
but whatever. So one of the fucking things that I noticed when I'm watching this shit is that I know this and Naruto came out around the same year. I think it was like back-to-back months. And there's something that is a little bit more, and I said this before, juvenile with One Piece as opposed to Naruto. I feel like the world of Naruto is so serious, and that you could pluck Naruto and put him in the world of One Piece and he would fit perfectly. But if you took like Luffy or Usopp or any one of the characters from One Piece and put it in Naruto, it would look weird. It would look funny as far as the animation art style and everything. And also Naruto is a little bit more serious. Like, I'm rewatching Naruto again, and that first villain arc where they meet Zabuza, the stakes were fucking high. It was fucking serious. I mean, it's fucking mind-blowing when I first saw that. That got me in love with Naruto. Whereas now I'm watching Luffy and his gang fight that clown dude with the fucking chop fruit. And again, don't kill me because I don't fucking know everybody's names. I know the main crew's names, but I gotta get down all the villains and shit. But when they're first fighting in that arc and they're in that village, there's a little bit of comedic sense. There's a little bit of comedic timing. There's weirdness. There's kookiness, like when that dog swallows that key. Just all kind of craziness is going on. Going back to the art style, I can see why One Piece has die-hard fans. When I'm watching the One Piece anime, I get that same feeling like when I rewatch Pokemon, right? That old, like, mid-90s kind of art style, maybe early 90s, but more so mid-90s kind of art style, with the painted backgrounds and the facial expressions and even the sound effects. And oh my god, there's so many voice actors that are in One Piece that are in some of my other favorite animes that are just tugging on that nostalgia string.
Hey, yo!
So I think that is also a key component on why One Piece has die-hard fandom, is because the longevity that One Piece has, and like literally people grew up watching this shit. Like, if I could think of something that I watch, like Yu Yu Hakusho, for instance, you can't say anything wrong about Yu Yu Hakusho. If somebody told me that Yu Yu Hakusho was trash, they hated Yusuke, Hiei is the worst swordsman, we might have to go toe to toe. Like, I really would box somebody over some Yu Yu Hakusho. And I could see that from the One Piece fandom. So for instance, like, I didn't know Zoro was like that guy. Zoro's got the sword skills, he's got the attitude, he's got a little bit more, and I know I said I wasn't gonna compare this to the Netflix series, but yeah, fuck that.
You moron.
He has a little bit more, not necessarily an attitude, because the Zoro in the Netflix series was very, very moody, whereas this Zoro has multiple different things as far as his attitude and personality. He's a little bit more accepting of Luffy and willing to join his pirate gang, as opposed to the Zoro in the Netflix series. It was like, first he was like, fuck you, which I think this Zoro was, and then he kind of like eased on into it a little bit. I feel like in the anime, Nami is way more of a fucking scammer. She also seems a little bit more useless. I don't know if that's the time on how they kind of saw like women in anime, or maybe that's just the character, but like the Nami in the Netflix series, she was putting in work. Like, she took out her bow staff way more than once, and I feel like I've only seen between these first 20 episodes Nami take out her bow staff once, and she used it like very quick. And this Usopp is way more braver. And I could see that is one of the things that, I guess, like, minor critiques that people have about Usopp in the live action as opposed to the anime. He's a little bit more braver. He's willing to do a lot more. They don't kind of feed into that trope of him, like, lying and feeding those pirate stories and, like, he's a captain, as opposed to in the anime where it's like, yo, he's actually, like, attempting to do stuff, even though he's kind of trash at it. I think one of my favorite episodes in episode 10, when that fucking Freddy Krueger Butler is trying to kill Usopp's little girlfriend, and, like, the squad officially like teams up, Luffy, Zoro, and Nami and Usopp. I like that. That shit kind of stood out to me a little bit. He is the first villain that kind of raises the stakes and makes it a little bit more serious. Like, they were having a tough time beating him and that Michael Jackson dude and that whole crew. Luffy was doing some cool moves. Zoro was getting fucked up. I think that's where he got like the X on his chest. I can't fully remember. They were having a little bit of a tough time kind of fighting off that crew. The show has a little bit of a slow burn, but I can see where this was entertaining again for kids watching it. Like, I gotta bring it back to the era where we would sit down and watch things with scheduled programming on TV. That was the only way that you could fucking watch One Piece or any of these animes was back then. I mean, maybe for Naruto, I'm trying to think, maybe I was like downloading shit and watching it then, but we also had the scheduled programming, and I could see how some of the episodes, like the episode where Luffy and the crew get to that island and there's that dude in the chest, and like he's trying to guard a treasure that's not there. Like, that episode was definitely filler. It was pretty quick, but I could see how that would work with scheduled programming. I don't know if something like that would work in today's age, especially micro mentality. Motherfuckers want things fast. Like, when I watch a new anime, if that shit ain't fire like the first 2 episodes, it's clipped for that. That's why I fucking like Hell's Paradise, by the way. But yeah, that's where I'm at with One Piece so far. I'm liking it and I'm committed. I'm gonna go on to, I guess, the next 40 episodes. I'm sorry, the next 20 episodes to get to episode 40, and then maybe we'll come back and we'll see how I feel about it then. But guys, this is it. This is the One Piece journey. If you like my channel, subscribe, like, comment, all my shit. Visit me on Patreon. I got some dope stuff on there. And I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.